We'll start off with, okay, you can say pass if you don't want to answer any of these, okay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, so yeah, this is Ava Doll or Pastel. I'm doing an interview today with Ellie, and this is her. She's super slay. So, anyways, I'm doing a basic interview on, like, so I'm trans, as y'all know, if you watch my channel, and then Ellie here is also trans. She's a, oh yeah, sorry, cis white woman. So yeah, what we're doing is I'm gonna be doing a little interview. This is gonna be like a part of a new series where I just interview different trans women and just ask them a series of questions, see what their perspectives are, what their life's like, and we get a little input on like their journey, because everyone's different, especially like every transition is different. There's so many variables, like whether you need to do like surgeries or not, or like vocal training, or like whatever, like your age, like your social life, your family life. It's very diverse. So I'm just doing this to document it, kind of, really, and also just for the fun of it. So anyways, we'll start off with yeah, so you chose the name of Ellie. What made you come to choose that name?
So I went through like a couple different names. Well, I never like. I was thinking about a bunch of different. And so like a couple were like pretty close to my dead name, and then I realized like that's a bad idea. And then I came up with like, what was it? I was thinking Alex for a bit, because it was like kind of like, oh, it could be like guy or girl. That's kind of cool. But, like, I don't know. And then one time I was just driving in the car, and I just randomly thought of Eleanor, and I really liked Eleanor, and I was like, wait, that's really cool. I would say Eleanor, and my last name's not gonna talk.
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
Last name. Last name, it would be like, oh, okay, I like that. And then Ellie was then just spawned as a nickname of Eleanor, and I was like, all right, I guess I'll just try this out. And it's been a year and a half. So.
And have you changed any of the documents or anything yet, or are you still testing waters?
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not testing it. It was more of a I wanted to. Because I think my testing waters was for a year. When I made up my mind I wanted to do document changing, I just haven't gone through it again.
Okay, yeah.
But it is something I'm gonna do soon.
That's good. Okay. I mean, it's definitely, yeah, I'll say it's definitely not a easy decision. Like, and I also did something very similar as well. Like, I was trying to do something in relation to my old name, and I ended up doing something completely different, like different altogether, not even start with the same letter, like, but it's kind of nice because I also don't want anything to do with my old self. Like, I appreciate that the past existed or whatever, like, because I made it to where I am now. But would I ever go back? No. Do I wish I transitioned sooner? Yes. Okay, so yeah, we relate with that then, so that's interesting there.
And like a spot where it's like, what is it? I'm kind of happy I transitioned when I did, though.
Okay.
I started transitioning like 2 years ago, and I've kind of like known for a while. Like, I'm 20, so I'm so young-ish.
You're definitely young. Shut up. You're definitely young. There's no ish. There's no old-ish.
I'm an adult. What is it? In high school, like sophomore year, I like came out to like 2 people as trans. I was like, I think I'm trans, and that's the week my parents decided to go through my phone.
Oh shit.
Found out, and they were like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "I don't know." And they were like, "Are you being influenced by your friends?" I was like, "Probably." And I dropped it, and then I was like, "You know what? I'm just a feminine guy who just really likes wearing girl clothes." And it's like, man, that dream was really cool where I was a girl. I wish I could go back to that.
Yeah.
All that stuff. Many such cases.
That's actually really fair.
I kind of like just put that aside for a while. But honestly, I'm glad that I came out 2 years ago and like started transitioning then. I don't like who I was back then. I wasn't like an asshole, but like I don't think I was mentally prepared for that in the way that I should have been.
Yeah.
And now that I started it when I was, I think I had a lot better time going through that journey and figuring it out. It's helpful for me, but that's just for me. I'm weird.
No, you're good. That's actually really interesting. I like the story. Because I also did not like who I was prior. Like in the moment, thought I was fine. Like I was like, okay, yeah, like this is normal. Like this is just who I am. Well, like actually, that's a lie. Even in the moment, I was depressed and I kind of wanted to die. I was like, wait, is that a Pokemon? Is that the
What are you talking
is that the grass cat? Is that Sprigato or whatever his name is? Sprigget. Okay. It is him. It is him. I can tell. I saw the cat ear. Yeah. Did I get the name right? Is it Sprigato or Sprigo?
Oh, help!
Sprigatito.
Help!
Dingleberry.
Help me!
Bingle.
That one funny thing that happened last year.
I'm not sure.
Holy freaking bingo.
Holy freaking Bingle.
The people who get it will get it. I don't think I'm really funny. Just I'm like the Onceler of Flow Free if you think about it. Like the game Flow Free on your phone. You connect the line.
Never played it.
Okay, but like you get it though?
The Onceler, like from like Doctor Who.
Flow Free. No, from like the Lorax.
Yeah. Wait, not Doctor Who. That's what I meant to say. Dr. Seuss. Yeah, the Onceler from the yeah. I just didn't know which one.
I have another one. This one's my favorite.
Okay.
But like, what if we gave a deer headlights?
I guess they'd be blinded. They probably have their brights on all the time.
Would they get other deers to like stop in front of them now?
They'd probably blink to pass. Okay, we're getting off topic. All right. Next question. All right, so where are you from? You can say pass. Are you from like? You can also vaguely answer and say like conserved area or not, or like.
I'm from Austin, Texas, born and not raised.
Okay.
So I was born there, and then we moved out of Austin in 2 months, and we moved to Chesterfield, Virginia, which is like 30 minutes south of Richmond.
Good thing you escaped Texas.
Cool. Yeah. Well, it was in Austin. That's like the gayest part of Texas.
Oh, okay, good.
But Chesterfield's cool. It's like a weird middle ground. It's got like a lot of country parts, and then it's got a lot of not as country parts, and also it's near Richmond, which is very gay, and so like there's a good split of like conservative people and not that. And so it wasn't like too bad growing up around there. It was like my school was very like a lot of country guys, but there was like a good amount of gay people. There was a whole theater department, all that jazz. So like I knew gay people growing up, and I had like a small community there. But it was definitely, I would say, until I got out of high school, it felt very like country.
Yeah.
The more like obviously you go to Richmond, you're like holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like what is it? I would say moving up here, it's a lot more conservative. I would say.
This area?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That sucks. Yeah, it does seem... I've only lived here my whole life, so I can't compare. But I have been on, like, trips elsewhere, but I haven't been, like, exposed to it long enough to really feel the culture. What made you realize you were in the wrong body and that you were trans? You can say pass, if need be. Was there a signifier, or did it kind of just come naturally?
So, I think the first sign was I would always play as girls in video games.
Sam.
But, like to the point where it was more of like a because I was like I'd always wanted to play as them because I would be like, oh, I want to look like this.
Yeah.
Represent myself as a character. And then I asked my friends, and they'd be like, oh, you got a big booty. That's why I like playing video games. It's like, oh, that's just so not why I do that.
Yeah.
Outlier.
Right.
And then I was just like, I don't know. I remember multiple times I would be like sitting in front of my Xbox in my old house playing Fortnite. Chapter 1 season. I remember it was the first map. It was chapter 1. We were playing Fortnite. My mom comes upstairs. She watched me play Fortnite for a bit. She was like, "Why do you always play as the girl skins?" And I started to be like,
Wait, before we get to the next sex reason. Pause right there. That's crazy, because in contrast, in comparison, my life with my parents seeing me play female characters throughout my life, because whenever it was an option, I always did it. But instead, my dad would judge me, and he was like an asshole. He was like,
And his name is John C.
why the hell are you playing as a female character? Like, all the time. Like, that's, and like, was just so mean about it. And like, it's crazy. Like, that's also like why we're doing this video too. Like, it's just, I like the differentiation, like, for like the psychology of it or whatever, and just like to get it kind of the opinions mixed and melded between one another, or experiences. All right, continue.
Yeah, just like, and then like in high school, I started becoming a lot, well, middle school and high school is when like puberty started. I started like actually thinking about my sexuality more, stuff like that.
Right.
So thinking about like, and like in high school, I would like be like girl close. Like I had a really close friend of mine who was also kind of like trans, and
Yeah.
we would like hang out a lot, and it would give me girl clothes to wear, maybe boy clothes to wear. It was all cool. And that kind of like helped me realize like, wow, I really like this. I like painting my nails, and I like doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
And doing the makeup. But then I'd always wipe off and not do that. And I don't know. It kind of just became more like, it was definitely high school is when I like peaked in like not peaked, but kind of became like a bigger thing that like I thought about a lot. And then it tapered off after that incident I was talking about earlier. I was like, I'm just a feminine guy, and then it kept coming up, and then it got to the point where, what is it? We were in college, my freshman year of college, and we're 18, we're doing whatever, and one of my friends was like, hey, I'm trans, like, I'm coming out, I'm trans, I'm going on medication behind my parents' back. Behind my parents' back. You can do what you want. But they're like, oh, you went behind my parents' back. Like, they don't need to know. I can just do it. And I was like, holy shit. You can just do that.
Right.
Like, I've wanted my whole life. Like, I can just do. It's not like a pipe dream anymore. And then I did it. And I have been so happy since then.
Wait. Okay, I love that. That's actually so cute. Because when I found out, like, it took me longer because I was in a really conservative family, like, still very conservative, like, but I'd always, like, would sneak women's clothes, like, my way of, like, being like, I did paint my nails or do makeup every once in a while, and I had, like, people I dated do it, my makeup, and, like, I'll tell you this off camera, but, like, do my makeup and stuff, and, like, I don't know, let me wear their clothes, but yeah, like, those were all, like, super gender affirming things, and I didn't quite understand. And I actually had told friends, like, I think it was like late high school or early college. It took me longer though, because I also found attraction to men and women, like pansexual and trans women, and trans men, I guess. So kind of everyone, but I like locked that away and kind of only was with women because of social norm and like fear of my family and whatnot and everything. So I just did what I thought I was supposed to do, and I realized when I did, like, which was so long, like, it took me so long to figure that out. Like, I had mentioned it before and dreamt about it and just kind of came to terms with reality that it would never happen until I actually figured out that HRT was actually a thing. And I didn't even discover that until the age of 25. Like, that is when I figured out HRT existed, and, like, that's when I could do it. Like, I was so sheltered from it. I didn't even know I could do it. Like, I didn't even know it was possible. I thought, like, the only thing I could do is just get the surgeries, and, like, that wouldn't be enough. Like, I needed it in my bloodstream. Like, I needed it to be real. And, like, yeah, like, it's just for, yeah, that's also, I think, why I did mine, like, so, because everyone's like, why the hell did you do your, like, transition, like, full speed, like, and I think it's just because I genuinely felt I waited too long, and, like, I was not willing to wait longer, and I wanted to do anything I could, because I finally found out why I felt the way I did my entire life, and I was ready to shotgun that freaking estrogen, shotgun it into my fucking anime titties. Shotgun it into the anime titties and the anime thighs. No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. Yeah, no, so like, once I realized, I was like, it's a done deal. And then I found out about like Reddit and stuff where everyone's been transitioning, and like I actually saw the before and after, and I was like, holy shit, this is like actually possible. So it's cool you say that though, because I agree.
Hi, in Lord Cringe, buy Sprite Cranberry oral drinker soda and try to not burp.